Why would you be saying? What's up?
Hey,
Hello,
everybody. Oh, God, there he is.
Naked
We
Harry.
had to make my parents.
Naked Harry read it.
Naked Harry alert.
That's Naked Harry.
Tell him he's in the wrong musical.
You're the wrong musical, dude.
That wasn't a
What was
musical.
that? What was the other one? Equus?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a play.
Yeah, wrong one.
Anyway,
Huh? Oh, wait, hold on.
all right, guys. So, we are late night snacks. Oh, I'm jealous. I don't have one of those. Anyway, we are here to talk about Hamilton.
Mainly next in the house.
Hamilton.
Mainly because it's dropping on Disney Plus
If you don't know,
in an hour and a half.
why is this hat so funky? If you don't know that Hamilton is dropping tonight, you're not in tune to the world. The hottest ticket in town. Basically, what's going on is that Lin-Manuel Miranda decided after Disney bought the movie, because it was supposed to be a theatrical presentation. It was supposed to be Oscar-worthy and the whole 9 yards. And they decided that in the events of everything going on, that Disney and Lin-Manuel would give us a present and give us something to celebrate this 4th of July. And so this was a $75 million purchase from Disney that they just given it to us on the streaming service.
Mm-hmm.
So
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
It's a lot of money that Disney's kind of thrown away. No theatrical tickets. No, there won't be this huge surge in subscriptions. There'll be some, but not this huge surge. It'll be pirated tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Give it to us as a gift.
Keeping it real.
We're just keeping it real, people.
If you don't know what Hamilton is, then you've not been living on the planet.
I know what
Hamilton
it
is only
is.
the biggest sensation to hit.
You know what it is.
In what? The last couple decades before the 80s?
Yeah.
The 80s?
Yeah.
It's a story of founding fathers focusing on Alexander Hamilton, who is the youngest founding father to die and the least written about. Mm-hmm. He is, if you don't know, he is the president that's on the $10 bill. So you want to see what he really looks like? Pull out a $10 bill if you have one.
Hey, Kaylee.
What's up, Kaylee?
Hi,
Kaylee.
Cool.
Let's see, who do we got? We got Kaylee. We got BRT,
Blaze,
of course, and Blaze is here.
Right on.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the late night snack.
Now, this is late night snacks.
Early morning snack.
So, anyway, back to explaining what this mess is. So Hamilton is a musical that's set about the founding fathers, focusing on Alexander Hamilton and forming the nation. It's poignant that it is here in 4th of July weekend, which is Julie's birthday. Woo! But the way it's presented, first off, it's presented with hip hop soul music, very lyrical, very, very poem-esque. And it is presented with actors of color performing the actors of the founding fathers and everybody that's around. So you won't see anybody white in the leads of the cast. No. It's about actors of color playing. Lynn describes it as America as it was founded, represented by America of today.
Mm-hmm. Which makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And it is the hottest Broadway musical. Its tickets are thousands of dollars to get if you can get one. It's always sold out. Hamilton will be one of the lucky ones to survive this whole Broadway binge because they'll do just fine when they go back.
This is the only way I'm going to ever be able to see it is like this.
I was supposed to go to LA this year for my birthday.
I know you were.
We'll see. That's not going to happen.
I know.
But, there's an announcement. If you don't know, Broadway has announced that all theatrical shows, live theater shows, not just on the Great White Way, but anybody in the unions, meaning national touring companies, will not perform until at least January 3rd, 2021. That's the earliest date that they're allowed to reopen. That's going to kill some of these shows.
Yeah,
it's going to kill some of these.
It is.
It's already canceled Lion King for San Diego. So tonight's movie, they're calling it the Hamilton movie, but it is not a movie. It is a video or a film presentation. It was filmed, professionally over 3 days in 2016. When the original Broadway cast had been doing the show for about a year, and Lynn decided to preserve it, which is great because it rarely happens with Broadway. They really think to put the money in to preserve it, and this is that video recording. It's not a movie. It's not. You're not going to see sets in like a real movie. It's the stage show, like you were there in the theater, and that's what we'll be watching tonight. So, thoughts?
I am glad we get to see the original cast, though.
Yeah,
well,
that's exciting.
They're going to record just like Rent. You know, when Rent.
Oh yeah,
you can't
watch Rent without the original cast. This is another one of those things you can't watch it without the original cast.
Yep.
It's just not the same.
Well, Mel, I know that this is new to you. You haven't really followed this. Blaze is in the house.
I know of it, and I know some of the songs and everything. I've never seen it.
I know we kind of sucked you into it because Michael and I
think in our place here, I'm here at a viewing party at my best friend Julie's house and her two sons, and we've got Maddie, who's been on the show before. He's here, and he's the only one opposed to this, but we're gonna make him watch.
You're gonna make him watch? Oh, like you're twisting his arm.
Tying down.
Trust me, you like it, Maddie. I promise.
However, we do have in the house somebody that has actually sat in the theater and watched the show. Julie has seen the show.
Oh yes, yes I have. Actually, Thomas has too. We both went. Yeah.
Oh, you go too? Well, shit, I'm jealous.
Yeah, we went to go see it.
You were jealous before. Now you're just extra.
Now you're really jealous.
Well, it's my fault because we could have seen it in New York. We were there.
You know what? Blame him. We actually.
So a little history on my thing with Hamilton.
And tell her which seats we were supposed to get.
I don't know. We were supposed. There were orchestra, mid orchestra.
No, we were Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh, his seats, Lynn's seats. We had Lynn's tickets to go see.
No way.
Yeah, and
did you go?
No, we didn't. I was opposed. Here's my introduction to Hamilton. I was absolutely, completely against this show because as a regular person, I really am closed-minded. I hate hardcore rap music. I don't like that Notorious B.I.G., that whole Biggie Small, all that kind of stuff. That angry rap really just, there's no place in my life for it. And for some reason in my mind, I had this set in my conscience that Hamilton was a musical that was rap. And so therefore I was like, I'm not listening to it. I'm not. Rap has no place whatsoever in Broadway because I'm a Broadway purist. I'm like, I grew up in musical theater, and I'm like, God no. And then last year when I found out my mom had died, I sat down with the recording because I kept promising Julie for all these years that I was going to sit down with the recording and listen to it. I listened to it, and I was wrong. I was so wrong. There's not even rap in it. It's all hip hop, and it's amazing. It's amazing piece of work.
So to answer your question, for Michael and I, it is currently 10:30 p.m. and for Mel, it is 12:30
a.m.
Yeah.
a.m.
And Hamilton's going to drop at midnight Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern. Poor New Yorkers. Which usually it happens the exact opposite way, but they're not for some reason.
So tell them the New York story because they need to know what happened when we went to New York.
What about it?
Oh, don't even go there. Don't even go there with me.
You tell it.
Okay, you want to know the story? Okay, you want to know the story? Fine. So we planned
voices from the background.
We planned this big birthday extravaganza. Michael and I are going to go to New York. We're going to get to see all these musicals, and we're going to see Miss Saigon. We're going to see.
That was the purpose of the trip.
Yeah, that was the whole purpose of the trip, is to see one of the last performances. Everything was so exciting, and then he gets a hookup from someone who, through a promotional, was going to have us see Hamilton and get to sit. Now, wait for it. In Lin-Manuel Miranda's box seats, because when he's not in use, he gives them out to people and production companies and stuff.
Yep.
So we get, hey, you want to sit in Lin-Manuel's seats? No, of course no, we don't want to see that. Of course we do. Yes. So of course he's getting it all hooked up, and then comes the, well, you know what though? We could see the opening of Once on this Island. So we're gonna do that instead. Big silence from the Julie crowd. Big silence.
Oh,
great show.
Yeah, but yes, it was a great show. It was an amazing experience. No, we would not be able to and then but
it's just its seats.
But because I love my best friend so much, I said, okay, I'm fine. It's good. It's chill. He doesn't like Hamilton anyway, so it's okay.
What year was that?
2018.
Oh yeah, so it wouldn't have been the original cast anyway.
Oh yeah, whatever consolation. Yeah, like that mattered. Yeah, seriously.
Hey, Once on this Island was freaking incredible.
And I enjoyed every moment, and we got to hang out with Lea Salonga afterwards, and that was very cool. I'm excited about that. Yes, but and a big budget that. My favorite.
We have someone new here, class of 2020.
Oh, nice.
What's up, class?
They want to know, what's your favorite Hamilton song?
Wait for it. Wait for it is my favorite Hamilton song. What's yours?
Wait. Burn.
Burn.
Oh,
we got to burn in the house. We got to wait for it in the house. What's up?
Waiting for you to what about you, Thomas?
Mine is the Schuyler Sisters.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good one.
Was yours, Thomas? Oh, Satisfied. We got Satisfied in the house.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Giving her away.
Burn's just so amazing to me because it starts off and everything is being, because I'm a writer, and for me it's all about the words and about how he builds up these empires of words, and then ultimately those words turn around. So you have Burn in the beginning being something of passion, and then by the end it is something of sadness and sinister and destruction. It's just beautifully done.
Yep.
Love it.
I think the best moment in the show, as far as written at genius level, is "Helpless Satisfied." That song I think is great.
That whole section right there.
Yeah. But the show is so good as far as themes and going from telling a full story. Like I said, I'm a huge Act 1 fan, whereas whereas Act 2 is so dark and it's so sad. It's like, but it's great. What about you guys? What is your favorite film?
Yeah, I was against it because I don't like rap music either. I have never been a fan of it. So I was totally opposed to it. And then what was the song I heard? I think it was I heard Satisfied, and that was the end of it for me. That was all I had to hear.
I've been interested in it because of the music, because I heard the music and I knew that it was a rap hip hop thing, and I'm an aficionado of all music. You name it. The only thing I think I really don't listen to is death metal. I can't listen to that.
Right.
So I was intrigued by that, but I was turned off because it was a musical. I'm not really into musicals.
I love Matthew.
So what draws you in, what drew me in of wanting to see it now is the music.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And obviously Lynn, because Lynn is just an amazing person.
Oh, I know.
A little mad genius. This is like some of the bigger musicals of the day. This is basically an operetta. It's completely sung from start to finish. There's no spoken dialogue in the show.
There's a little bit, but not very much.
I mean, it's just, any operetta that has fully sung, there's occasionally a line here or there. But
right. You got to have that segue into the next.
Yeah, there's no as far as dialogue back and forth that's spoken. It's all sung. I think musicals are powerful that way. Miss Saigon is that way. Once on This Island, Phantom of the Opera. I know Phantom of the Opera has.
All right, don't shoot the messenger, but I have not seen Miss Saigon yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't get him started. We digress. We're here to talk about Hamilton.
No, actually, Miss Saigon is unique because Miss Saigon is kind of a niche musical. You really got to be into that story or that kind of thing. Miss Saigon was just a huge part of my life as far as what it was.
Yeah, but Caitlin Boyce, they said, hi, will you be streaming the musical? No, unfortunately, we cannot stream it because Disney will beat us down.
No, there's no way we can do that.
We would love to if we could and do live reactions. But unfortunately, because it is Disney, that's a big no-no.
Yeah, that's a big no-no.
They'll actually shut our channel down even if we're not monetized. So we can't take that risk.
The thing about Hamilton is the way it was presented to go on Disney Plus. It's a Disney Plus exclusive, and they're going to be. I think they're going to be really stringent on piracy on this. They're going to crack down on a lot of people. So if you download stuff, I would wait before you download a torrent of Hamilton tomorrow night, because there's going to be a million of them up there.
And the first ones that always go out have all the viruses. You don't want that.
But I think Disney's going to come after some folks. It's a real bad time for companies. Companies are really, Disney's hurting. Disney's been hurt. This is a $75 million project that they put money into. I'd watch it.
They disabled free trials, so poor people like me, perma locked out. Haha. Are locked out. Got you. Are locked out. Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry.
Join the club, honey. I feel you on that poor stuff.
Oh, that was smart. I
do
would have done
not
the
have
same thing as
Disney
a company.
Plus.
Yeah, I would absolutely done the same thing as a company because there's no way they're gonna give Hamilton with absolutely no return whatsoever.
Right.
The only return that they're getting on a $75 million purchase is whatever subscriptions they do get from them. And it's not going to be this plethora because a lot of people are already subscribed to Disney.
Well, luckily I already had mine, so I don't have to worry
He
about it.
said Disney has enough money. They just bought Alien and Predator.
The whole franchise?
Disney's hurting.
Well, if they're going to buy one, they're going to buy both because of the crossover with the Alien and the Predator.
That's why I said the whole
movie
franchise.
portion of Disney,
Probably.
side of the Disney business is not their bread and butter. Their bread and butter are in the amusement parks, and in the theme parks are not functioning right now. So they're bleeding every day from the theme parks.
So they're going to be cracking down anywhere they can to save their money.
Yeah, it's tough time for Disney, but this was very special for Lin to do. There's a lot of reasons he did what he did. So if you are curious, I'm not going to go into it for the political aspect of it right now, but if you're curious about Lin's intentions of why he did it versus the stories that Disney's telling you about why they did it, just look it up. Just Google, Lin talking about the release of Hamilton, whatever. He talks about, he basically did this for Black Lives Matter and not for the president for COVID. He's got very specific, deep meaning of why he wanted to do that. So it's an interesting interview. But we won't go that here.
No.
So I think
we're extremely excited that it's actually dropping tonight because we've been waiting for a long time.
I'm at a watch party.
So I think that about wraps it up. Do you guys have anything else you want to add before we go?
No, I'm actually good. What about you, Michael?
Well, if you guys like the stream, please hit the thumbs up. We'd greatly appreciate it because unfortunately YouTube takes us way too seriously. And if you guys haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell because we upload and go live all the time and we talk many different topics from A to Z. You name it, we've got it. And we have a lot more coming soon. We have some top 10s coming soon. We have some ranking lists coming soon. So keep an eye out for all of that. With that being said, we love you. We love you for being here. Love is love is love.
And we still have our we still have our
Make it a thing.
Trevor Project.
Make it a thing.
Yes,
Hashtag Nick and Harry.
I forgot about that. We have a fundraiser for the Trevor Project, which helps LGBTQ youth in the communities and helps lower the suicide rate of those affected. And we are right now running a fundraiser that's going on for about 10 more days. There is a link in the description below this video to that fundraiser. If you guys could donate, we would greatly appreciate it. Every dollar counts. And with that being said, thanks for being here. Good night,
everybody.
Night. Thank you.
Night. Watch the show. Midnight.